Hi, good morning, Sherwood High School, and welcome to today's advisory. This is Mrs. Barton, your friendly college and career specialist. Today's advisory is jam-packed with stuff, so let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so back to the score report. What do these numbers mean? Well, it gives you an idea of where you are at the time you took the test in terms of being ready to take the ACT in your junior year. However, something that you need to keep in mind when reviewing these scores is that this is not the only indicator of whether or not you are ready for college. No one should be getting these results and think that. These results are designed to give you an idea of where you are, and it can also be an effective planning tool for when you forecast for your classes next year. Let's look at these scores on my sample report. You are going to be given a 3-digit number in each of the 4 areas: exceeding, ready, close, and in need of support. Students in the ready category have met the ACT readiness benchmark and are on target for 50%. Your score for each subject will fall into one of 3 levels: ready, close, or in need of support. Do not think if you scored needs support that you are not college material, because you are. And all this means is that you have some information on where you should focus to make sure you are ready when you take that ACT. Every single one of you can go to any college. You just have to be willing to work hard and use the information in this report to help you. The Aspire also includes a section on potential career interests that you should check out. In an upcoming advisory, you will be asked to do extensive career research on a career of your choice. The average ACT score is a 21. Getting a higher ACT or taking the SAT is the ticket to giving yourself a lot of options when it comes to choosing a college, as well as receiving automatic scholarship dollars from the colleges you apply to. If you are interested in getting a report that will give you a more in-depth look at your scores, the Counseling Center has a booklet you can take home. And if you are interested in getting a jump start on test prep, you can go ahead and log into Naviance, and then I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you how to access test prep. Okay, so here we are at the home screen in Naviance, and I want to show you how to get to test prep. It is a free test prep resource for the ACT, and you can go ahead and access it by scrolling down to Resources to Get Ready. Click on Naviance Test Prep, and you wait for it to load. And then once the page loads, it'll have you take a diagnostic test in each of the core areas that the ACT tests. And you can go ahead and check these questions out, because these questions do come from the ACT database. So you can even select the test date for your next test, which this year in 2019, it will be April 3rd. And then the test prep will automatically customize a study plan based specifically to your strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so now we're going to hand it over to James and Jacob, and they're going to do our very first teacher spotlight.
Hi, this is James.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're here to talk with Ms. Erickson about her high school experience. What do you teach here at SHF?
I teach history classes. I teach U.S. History A and B, World War II and the Holocaust, and History through Cinema.
And did you always know you wanted to be a teacher?
I had it narrowed down between something in the science field, maybe like a plant morphologist, or teaching history.
And what college did you go to, and how did you decide?
I went to Willamette University, and that was not my plan originally in high school. I wanted to go somewhere else and do other things, but by my senior year, I kind of changed my mind, and I wanted to pick that university. I liked that it was close, and I liked that it was scholastically challenging, and I could travel abroad with them. They had a really cool travel abroad program, so it's all about the travel.
Mm-hmm. And what were you like in high school?
Oh, well, Oh, that's a good question. I was mostly an angel, of course, but I played a lot of sports and did some plays, and I did get moved with some frequency for talking, I'll be honest, but you know, someone had to sit in a different seat.
Do you have any talents?
Well, I can drink an enormous amount of tea, but I don't know if that's a talent. Okay,
Yep.
Perfect, no judgment. So I like to shop for shoes. That's a talent, right? Okay, the girls are saying yes. Okay, perfect.
Were you involved in any clubs? If so, which ones?
So my high school didn't have a lot of clubs, so I think it's amazing that we have so many here, and I would encourage students to get involved in those because it's a really cool opportunity. I did FCA at high school, and otherwise I would have done like the history club we have here, and there's the German language club, and there's all kinds of clubs. So I wish that we could have done more.
Thank you, Ms. Erickson, and that's all for this week's Teacher Spotlight.
Stay tuned for next week's Advisory Teacher Spotlight.
Great, thank you James and Jacob, and we'll look forward to who you're going to interview for the next advisory class. Okay everyone, real quick because I want to give you enough time to finish your assignments for today. So we're logging into Naviance, we're here at the home page. You're going to go over to My Planner and go down to Tasks. You guys have 2 assignments that are due this week. You have the Student Engagement Survey that's due this Friday, and then you also have the SHS Club Survey that is also due this Friday. So for the club survey, I've already practiced with that one and made sure that make sure that when you finish, it's saying that it's marked as complete. Okay, so then what you're going to do is go back here, and we need to look at what else you have assigned to you, and that is the Student Engagement Survey. This you have to do an extra step, so let me show you. I've got the information here under description, what you need to do. So you need to actually copy and paste this and put it into another browser, which I've already done up here, and go ahead and finish this survey. But then you are going to need to go back. Oops, yeah, you're going to need to go back to your task. And in order to complete this task, you need to take this survey. Okay, so you have to let me know that you have went to this website, okay, and just go ahead and put the date that you finished it, because we'll have to verify that everything is done. So if I took it today for today's advisory, put in the date, and then go ahead and just submit the answers and click OK. All right, so again, what you can do is if you want to check and make sure that everything's done, go to Task. When I'm scrolling down in here, it says Tasks you need to work on. Well, guess what? I don't have anything assigned to me, so I'm good to go. That's it for today's advisory lesson. So until next advisory, have a great day, Sherwood High School.